Hey YouTube, Ultra Magnum here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Fanstoys Jabber, their masterpiece representation of Blurr. I'm going to break this character down in terms of the things that I look for in a masterpiece collectible, and I'm going to score him 1 to 10 on each. I'm not going to dwell too long on some of the finer points, because I think a lot of that's been covered in other videos elsewhere, but this is my take on Fanstoys Jabber. Stay tuned to the end to find out the final score. In terms of alt mode, the shape is right and there's really nice detailing and quality finish, but there is a lot of paneling. Final score for alt mode, 7 out of 10. Okay, on to transformation enjoyment. So there are some parts of the transform that are genuinely fun and intuitive. However, there's far too many that feel like hard work. When you open it up to transform, there is an awful lot of stuff flapping around. To tab this in, you have to apply an awful lot of pressure at a really awkward angle, and that could stress the plastic. But the real challenge in the transformation is getting the arm bits tabbed into the side with the panel from the leg coming over on the top. It just doesn't work. This isn't good transformation design for me, so it's a real flaw. Final score in terms of transformation enjoyment, 5 out of 10. Technical engineering. So the engineering is complex, definitely, and it's backed up by quality materials, sturdy plastic and die-cast parts. However, some of the combinations of those things aren't too great. You have small pins doing difficult things, possible plastic stresses, and I think overall the internal engineering of this thing overreaches itself, and it's trying to do too much that the figure just can't handle. Final score for engineering, 6 out of 10. Accessories wise, really great. You get 2 blasters with nice detail, sculpt, and really great paint finish, really great. Different colour accents on the paint. You get, of course, the Target Master. Not really my cup of tea, but you know, it's a nice touch. An additional face, kind of scared Blurr face, and also the chest piece that you can swap out if you so desire. So accessory wise, really good, 10 out of 10. Okay, posability, onto the roundhouse test. So I don't think he can do this, but we'll give it a go. Yep. So you can maybe get it for a second, but he's going to fall. There's no way you can do that. Now, posability wise, he does have a slight issue with the feet. There's a very limited range of motion there, so you're not going to get much. Now, that's not to say the rest of the figure can't pose for you, but there are just a couple of limitations in some places. So this gets in the way. You have to kind of have it sticking out if you want the legs to move forward. You have kind of weird looks on the arms with these things sticking out the back, and limited motion with the shoulder as well. You can do stuff, but it is fairly limited. Final score posability, 4 out of 10. Onto steadiness, and I'm happy to report he's very steady. He's got good feet support, good weight distribution, and 0 topple issues. He can even lean back slightly as well, no problem. That for me is a good test, 10 out of 10. Overall quality score, I'm going to give this guy 8 out of 10. Fantastic figure, but I'm going to mark him down 1 point for the purple, and that's being generous, I think, and also 1 point down for the cleanup on the back, where I think it could have done a little bit better and just been more consistent with the front. Face sculpt, the detailing and paint finish are absolutely excellent. I'm going to take off some points for the smaller helmet part here. I think this could be bigger, but also conversely, I think the face inside is a little too big. So it's just the proportionality between the two. Face sculpt score, 8 out of 10. Good. Number 9, the Optimus test. So for me, this is my standard scale test. I know there are charts and all sorts of things out there, but for me, it's how does he look against my Optimus? And for me, these look great together. So 10 out of 10. Shelf presence. So he has some great points. There's great finish and great quality, and that shines through in the figure, but it is offset by that awful purple colour. There are some parts that I think are not great. The head looks a little small to me, like I've said, and this piece on the front is a strange choice, and also the limited range in terms of posability. So I think final score and presence, 7 out of 10. So final score, averaging it all out, comes to 7.5 out of 10, which I think is a fair reflection. It's a good figure, but it's not a great one. The positive side, there's lots of quality in terms of paint, sculpt and materials, really nice accessories. On the downside, it's not fun to transform at all. I think the engineering is just a little too ambitious and asks too much of the figure. But overall, I could recommend it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave comments down below and like and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.